All right, so I am a probate lawyer. I've been doing this more than 25 years, and I've learned a lot in those 25 years. That's part of what this gray hair is all about right here. But what I'm putting on here on this website and in these videos is information that is going to make you an absolutely incredibly powerful client. This is about empowering you as a consumer, as a client, whether you're my client or one of the other good lawyers in this state. The whole point of this website and about these videos and what I'm building out here is to make you a weapon, an absolute weapon as a client so that you can effectively navigate probate as quickly as possible. I'm pulling back the curtain on all this stuff. I'm alerting you to what you need to know as a client, as a lawyer, so that you understand what probate is all about and how to get in and out of this probate process as quickly as possible. And the primary vehicle for that is what you see right here, floridarules.net. More than a decade ago, I put this thing up there. I put these rules on there so that you could understand what it is that I have to do as a lawyer, or you could do it alone. If you think you got the wherewithal, you can get into the Florida filing process. You can be your own lawyer in a probate case. But the far more effective, efficient way to do that is for you as a client to understand what the rules are and to use the rules effectively for yourself. So the deal is this. This is the outline. The rules at the front end begins obviously with the very general stuff, and then as we get down into the detail, really into the weeds, all these things are important because they tell you what the definitions are, and then more detail, diving deeper and deeper into it. I'm going to focus a lot on the adversary and the more complex stuff because, quite frankly, if you're just coming in with a typical um, probate where we don't need to go into really fighting, and the great secret about all this is we shouldn't be fighting probate, particularly if the estate planning was done right at the front end. No need to even have a lawyer involved here. I'll repeat that over and over again. If you go and get a will done properly, if you get the uh, estate planning done, get the titles done, you don't need to. Here's a fascinating thing. This is when we have lawyers involved. Everyone should have a lawyer, but you don't need a lawyer. The secret is you can do it yourself. You'll, in complex cases in particular, cause yourself a lot more time, a lot more frustration. Unless you're really sharp, you're going to frustrate the judge. You're going to frustrate the staff because this stuff is technical and complex. But if you want to try and navigate it yourself, go for it. All these rules in here are complex to read, even for somebody like me. It's been doing it for 25 years. But the point of this particular video here is to alert you to this site that we're building out here that goes deep into the rules. What do the rules say? But more importantly, what do the rules mean? You're going to be able to log on to this website, review the rules in detail, and then in particular, and this is the second side of this, go in here to the video side of it into YouTube and all these different playlists. They're going to tell you exactly what you need to know about probate. This is kind of funny here because here's a website, and this goes back, look, 10 years ago. I was doing this stuff 10 years ago. Let's go back into here and look at where these lists are built out. But we could push you into any particular playlist that would give you the details on the rules in probate. We're going to be organizing this a little bit better, but it's fascinating. Don't you look at that young guy in there on these blue screen ones? That, of course, is me 10 years ago before I had this gray hair. But the information is still completely relevant today. And if you really need to do a deep dive into anything in the probate world, foreclosure world, appeals world, that's where you're going to find it right there. I'm going to do a second video here in just a minute to dig into something that I feel really passionate about, and that is sharing all these appeals. When you look at these appeals, what I did was I went through and scraped off all the appeals and then dumped them into these video sections in here. I'm going to be doing an update on that and dumping them all in there, because the bottom line is this. Again, the rules are one side of it. They give you sort of the 30,000-yard view. These appeals are really jump into the detail on these things. So I'm going to stop this video right now and get into the third one, and that's going to be where I show you all of the appeals on each of these individual sections.